The Democratic Republic of Congo's population has passed the 70 million mark, with 10 million living in the capital Kinshasa, on the banks of the Congo River. The DRC is the second largest African country and the most populated in Central Africa. Following several difficult and bloody transitions since its independence in 1960, the country now faces enormous challenges both in rebuilding and in attempting to put an end to the violence still prevalent in the east of the country. While the DRC's untapped deposits of raw minerals are estimated to be worth in excess of 24 trillion US dollars, 75% of its population lives on less than $1 a day. Kinshasa may in parts resemble a shantytown, yet outside the capital the beauty of this vast country can be breathtaking. A raw and wild beauty practically untouched by tourism. In spite of its extreme poverty and decades of suffering, the Congolese people remain warm and particularly charming. They love singing and dancing, and their native rumba has become world famous. Espoir Congo was born from the desire to better the living conditions of the neediest among the Congolese population, to bring new hope to the disheartened, hope in a better future that we can help build together. In collaboration with the Congolese Association SABEC, Structure for the Well-Being of Congolese Children, Espoir Congo has started a pilot development project in the village of Kikimi, outside Kinshasa, aiming primarily at orphaned and vulnerable children and underprivileged women. 60% of the population are children, and many daily wander the streets of Kinshasa scrounging for a living, each day more vulnerable than the last. About 11% of the children population is orphaned. UNICEF estimates that 30,000 children are living on the streets of Kinshasa, and with the burgeoning population growth expected for Kinshasa over the next 10 years, this number could mushroom. When we met Theo in 2008, he had the vision to help the orphan children he had located in the village of Kikimi. He had received training and qualification in Cameroon from a Swiss organization for orphan care, village development, and orphanage administration. But he lacked support.
Comme j'avais cette vision-là, petit à petit, la vision s'est réalisée. Je me rendais compte que je m'intéressais plus aux personnes vulnérables, donc plus précisément aux enfants. Je ne voulais pas voir un enfant désœuvré, vulnérable sur la rue et les laisser passer comme ça. Je cherchais à tout prix comment l'encadrer.
The number one need was finding relatives who could care for the children, and number two, start a feeding scheme to fight malnutrition, as these relatives were all below the poverty level. Theo founded SABEC, who has the legal responsibility of the orphan children. Fatu's father drowned in a boat accident on the Congo River while Fatu was newborn. Too poor to care for her, her mother abandoned her and she is being raised by her grandmother. Now, thanks to a French sponsor, her future is secure. Jacques was adopted by Theo and Florence after having lost both parents. He has now become a handsome young man who studies agronomy at the University of Kinshasa, thanks to big-hearted ladies who sponsor him. First Mylène and Annie, and now Marie-Thérèse and Isabelle.
Je suis né dans une famille modeste. Mon père c'était un chauffeur. Je ne l'ai pas vraiment connu, mais j'ai eu moi la chance de tout entendre de lui. juste que c'était un père très, très génial, très spécial. Il est mort à cause d'un accident de circulation de voiture. Il conduisait, transportait les gens dans la voiture et quand la voiture a tourné, il n'a pas eu la chance de s'en sortir. Je n'ai pas trop aussi connu ma mère, mais j'ai eu quand même la chance de vivre avec elle même un peu de temps. Je me suis séparé d'elle quand j'étais trop jeune, très jeune même. Et elle aussi est morte. Je n'ai pas trop de précision pour sa mort. Je ne sais pas si elle est morte, ceci à cause de mon père ou parce qu'il avait trop de charges à nous supporter. Mais au moins je sais que là où ils sont, maintenant ils sont entre les mains du Seigneur. Et maintenant j'ai une autre vie. J'ai perdu un peu de personnes spéciales, mais j'ai rencontré des personnes très importantes. J'ai rencontré le pasteur Théophile, un homme très généreux, très généreux. Je l'ai croisé à Kikimi pendant que je restais avec une petite famille. Et il m'a trouvé, voilà, je suis avec lui. Il m'a appris depuis que j'étais en première secondaire. Ils m'ont supporté et maintenant je suis à l'université.
Fighting malnutrition being the priority, a simple food and vitamin distribution program was started in 2006 by a German organization, Aktiv Direkt Hilfe, with whom we worked voluntarily in 2008. Sabek would gather the orphaned children under a palm roof, and while food packages were being prepared, we would conduct fun educational activities with the children. When a child needed medical assistance, we would have to take him to the hospital.
Et encore une fois. Ma petite lumière, je veux qu'elle éclaire. Ma petite lumière, je veux qu'elle éclaire. Ma petite lumière, je veux qu'elle
Concernant la scolarisation des enfants, on a dit, nous les aidons en prière, nous les aidons en nourriture, nous les aidons en vêtements. Mais il reste un besoin aussi pertinent qui est la formation. Parce qu'ils doivent être formés pour être utiles dans la société congolaise. Mais où les former et comment les former? Nous sommes allés contacter les écoles en place. On leur a présenté les besoins que non, écoutez, sont de vulnérables si nous pouvons les assister socialement. Les écoles de la place ont dit non, ton problème là, toi tu agis comme un pasteur, nous on n'est pas pasteur, nous c'est un problème d'argent. Tu dois payer l'argent pour tes enfants. Étant limité, le Seigneur nous a inspiré de commencer une école. Et par l'entremise toujours de nos partenaires de l'Espoir Congo, ils ont contacté des structures qui ont construit une école pour nous. Et je vous dis que c'est une belle école et une bonne école.
At the time, the children attended a local school, which was nothing more than a palm shelter without desks or a blackboard, and became unusable on rainy days. Now, mind you, in Congo, the rainy season lasts 9 months. In early 2010, after Aid Active Direct decided to discontinue the project, we created Espoir Congo and made the decision to build our own school in order to offer these children free education in good learning conditions. We just needed financing, and it was then that a sympathetic businesswoman, Patricia Nzolotima, decided to help make our dream come true. Thanks to Kinel and the BCDC, the primary school and a first aid outpost were built in 2010, offering free education in French to the orphaned and underprivileged children, fully subsidized by Espoir Congo. It is difficult to explain the difficulties we faced during the building of the school because of the remote location, like transporting the building materials to the site without roads, with trucks getting stuck in the mud or breaking down in the middle of nowhere, or having to go half a mile down a steep hill to fetch water in order to mix the cement. 3 times we had to find a new team of workers, as the former team would not return after getting paid. An additional challenge was to have the building done before the rainy season, which would have made things even more difficult. However, in spite of all these difficulties, the school building was completed and is by far the best structure of the village. In September 2011, the school officially opened its doors. A local cell phone company donated all the school desks as well as 100 furnished school bags. Through a World Bank and Belgian endeavor, we were able to collect all the needed French and math manuals. Espoir Congo supplied the rest: desks, shelves, notebooks, blackboards, and school uniforms. The teachers were recruited among the villagers after undergoing interviews and aptitude tests. In 2012, thanks to a grant from the Stephen Luthold Family Foundation, a third classroom was added, and all the rooms were tiled and properly set up. In September 2014, 250 children were enrolled in the school.
Allons tous à l'école et travaillons pour le bonheur du Congo. Allons
tous à l'école, travaillons du Congo.
All of our 6th grade students passed their final exam with flying colors. The laureate from all the schools of the area of Inseli, being one of our students, put our school on the map and earned it special recognition from the Ministry of Education.
C'est comme je vous disais là, le Seigneur nous a fait grâce d'avoir un très beau bâtiment et de très belles classes où nos élèves étudient dans de très bonnes conditions. C'est une grâce vraiment exceptionnelle. Et nous nous en réjouissons sérieusement. Et c'est par l'entremise toujours de nos partenaires de Espoir Congo. Et aujourd'hui, nous pouvons avoir de bons bancs, de belles salles, et bref, un très bon conditionnement d'études.
Our partners from SABEC are developing a gardening farming project with the support of the French Association CEL. Their goal is not only to generate food for the orphan children, but also to offer them the opportunity to learn farming. It is indeed a wonderful apprenticeship for the children, who are so proud of their little crops and enjoy caring for the animals. Jacques, who has not forgotten his roots, enjoys going back to Kikimi during the weekends and holidays to share with the village children the agricultural training he's learning in university.
J'aime bien la nature, j'aime très bien la forêt et j'aime aussi cultiver les sols que Dieu nous a donnés. Si Dieu me fait grâce, un agronome par tout qualifier, et faire les travaux, cultiver les sols, voilà. Pour dire un peu quelque chose, j'ai toujours rêvé de créer une entreprise agricole. Il y aura la production agricole, c'est vraiment mon souhait, parmi mes projets le plus touché au cœur. Parce que j'aime trop cultiver la terre, j'aime vraiment cultiver la terre.
Maintenant à venir. Il y a des structures en place qui ont compris l'importance du projet, qui commençaient maintenant à nous donner beaucoup de dons, surtout sur le plan alimentaire. Il y a les riz, il y a les laits, il y a les sucres, des tomates, tout ça pour aider un peu ces enfants.
In 2011, Patricia Nzolantima donated her very own Jeep to facilitate collecting the goods for the children and bring them to Kikimi. In 2013, Espoir Congo donated a RAV 4x4 to SABEC to facilitate the transport between the city and the village.
But you can't change somebody's life.
By caring for the orphaned and underprivileged children in the village of Kikimi, Espoir Congo not only stops these children from ending up on the streets begging, but aims to fight poverty and sickness by distributing goods which concerned individuals and companies donate regularly. Be it food, clothing, toys, or vitamins.
You can change your friends just by giving them a smile. We can change the world, and we've got so little time to chase away the darkness and fill the world with light.
At the onset of each school year, new uniforms are donated to the orphaned children, as well as pens and notebooks to all the students.
Oceans die. You can't stop the sun from shining, even if you tried. But you can't stop that empty feeling of being all alone. Just put love in someone's life, you'll find that love is in your own. Yeah. You can change yourself, it might take a little while. You can change your friends just by giving them a smile. We can change the world and get together while there's time. We'll chase away the darkness and fill the world with light.
In order to give these underprivileged children the opportunities to succeed in life and find fulfillment and happiness, Espoir Congo wants to go beyond providing them with material aid and conventional education. Children need playtime and also the opportunity to develop their creativity and character in a fun, constructive way. To this effect, Espoir Congo uses the STEPS program, especially created to respond to the particular challenges faced by African children. It is through playful activities that the children learn positive character-building values such as honesty, diligence, teamwork, how to overcome difficulties, among others. In 2012, an excursion to the National Zoo was organized, the very first time for most of these children to ever leave their village and see the big city of Kinshasa. The following year, they visited a match factory. Educational excursions have now become an annual event. In 2013, a recreational program was initiated for the children to participate in daily outdoor games and sports, and a volleyball field was set up. Plans are underway to build a soccer field to provide additional recreational outlets for the children and teenagers. The installation of electricity in 2014 and the purchase of a video projector are now providing additional avenues for the children to receive further fun and educational input by showing them cartoons and documentaries. In 2014, a small library was set up in memory of our daughter Natalie, providing an added source of educational recreation not only to the children, but to the whole village.
They hold you down. If you kiss the past goodbye, you can face today with all your heart.